Okay, so the plan for this weekend is to turn this very plain, neutral guest room into something a little more warm and colorful and just more inviting for my granddaughter who's going to be visiting soon. Currently, it's neutral because both my granddaughters and my grandsons, this is the room they sleep in when they spend the night. So I didn't want to do it too girly. But since my granddaughter's going to be here for about 3 weeks this summer, and she's never been away from her mom that long, I wanted her to feel welcome and I wanted her to have her own little place to come to, and that just felt comfortable. And she's very much a girly girl. She likes pinks and purples and color. So I'm going to work on doing that. And this bookshelf, I'm going to attempt to paint that. I'm going to paint it white to match the bed. So that's the goal. We're going to get started today and we'll see how far we get. And I need to water that poor plant. It looks like it's going to die, but that's how I do it. I wait till it starts to look a little bit droopy like that, and then I water it, and it seems to be working because my daughter left these plants here a year ago and I've managed to keep them alive, so I must be doing something right. Anyway, I'm going to go change and get started. So to paint this, I'm going to be using chalk paint. And chalk paint is really simple to make at home. You can use plaster of Paris, cornstarch, baking soda, whatever you have on hand. I happen to have baking soda, so I'm going to mix a third of a cup of baking soda with about 3 tablespoons of cool water. Mix that together, and then about a cup of latex paint. And it's just really simple and it goes on easy. You don't have to worry about brush strokes. So you can buy chalk paint, but chalk paint is really expensive. And this I find is just so much cheaper because we always happen to have extra paint on hand. And yeah, you don't have to prime it. I am going to have to do 2 coats because this is pretty dark. So, but anyway, here we go. Okay, well, I've got the first coat on, and while I'm waiting for that to dry, I am going to go and grab a snack and something cold to drink, and then we'll get started on the second coat, but it's looking pretty good. Well, I'm done with the bookshelf, and I have to say I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I think it's pretty, it's colorful, and I put some of her old books that she left here and some games, um, a picture of her and her mom, and a picture of her when she was little. Just things that I thought would make her feel more comfortable in here, and I thought they looked pretty on the shelf. I hung up some pictures that they had left behind. I actually had these in the craft room, but I thought they looked better in here. And I took out the plant that looked like it was dying and put it in the craft room and watered it. So hopefully that's going to do okay. But I'm pretty happy with this side of the room. I think that looks really good. And the colors are great. I switched out the curtains. I had, I don't know if you remember, I had the white blackout curtains, and they were nice, but very neutral. And I also switched out the tan bedspread, and I put a soft pink bedspread in here, and I'm really happy with that as well. But what do I do with this? I have to figure out what to do with this side of the room. I had considered moving the furniture around. I think putting the bookshelf over there underneath the TV, because that would be kind of a pain to have to move that. So, and if I put the bed under the TV, that's not going to work because then you can't see the TV. So the only other thing I can think of is to, move the bed over to this side of the room so it's facing the TV, put the bookshelf underneath the TV, and then put one of these or both these chairs, in a corner. Put one in each corner. Um, I don't know. I might have to take one of these out actually because I think they're so big. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one of the chairs out. So, but that's the next thing on the agenda. But to be honest with you, I am pooped out. I've been working on this all day. So I'm going to go have some dinner and contemplate what I am going to do next. But right now, I'm pretty happy with this part of the room. I think it's just perfect. Well, guys, this is it. This was the final result. As you can see, I decided to go ahead and move the furniture around. I just did not like it the way it was. It just wasn't working. So I had my husband come up and help me. And yeah, I'm just so much happier with this. It seems like the room's bigger now. It has just a better flow. I guess that's what they call feng shui. But yeah, it seems to work much better. I brought in a little night table there so she can have a lamp next to the bed, and I put some books there for her, some of her old books. But the stuff on the wall is for the cat, by the way. That's the cat's little playground wall. And yeah, I just moved the bookshelf to the other side. It seems to work much better over there underneath the TV. And I went ahead and kept both the chairs. The cat loves the one in the corner. He just claimed that as his, so that's going to work for him. I don't think, a person's going to sit back there, but they can use the other one. And I really didn't have anywhere else to put it, so I'm fine with that. Overall, I'm really happy with the way things turned out. I didn't spend any money. It was just a matter of time and, a little bit of energy. But overall, I think it came out really well. I'd like to add a few more personal touches for her. She's into Taylor Swift, and I thought maybe I would get a poster or something and put that up, but I think she'll feel comfortable. There's some of her things in there and some pictures of her mom, and I just feel like it's more warm and inviting than it was. It was just like, blah. But yeah, I'm really happy with it, and it took most of the day, but that wasn't too bad. Thanks for watching, guys. I guess I'll see you in the next video.